Hello, hello, everyone. So I need to find a place to connect this. There we go. Let's see if that's up close enough. Okay. I see the notification on my iPad. Let's see if it's going to work today. All right, let me sprinkle this out. Some connectivity issues. Hi, Pat. How are you today? Happy Monday. Hello, hello. I thought I would wear my headband today. I usually put on a hat, but I didn't feel like messing with my earrings. So you get stuck looking at this without, I just brush my hair back and put this in to keep the bangs off my head. This is where, usually when I come home, this is the way I look. I can't stand my hair touching me anymore after a busy day. So let me go ahead and get the water in. I hope everyone had a wonderful week and a great weekend. My weekend was nice. If you haven't seen the video of me making my ghost painting, go ahead and go look at it after this live. I had such a blast. One of these days I'll learn how to voice over that video, or any video. I haven't done that yet. I keep thinking about it, but then I think, I'm sure of it, I'll say something stupid. I have to do a retake and cut and splice, and so I haven't done it yet. And this is going to shake the camera a little bit, but it's too heavy. So what did everyone do this weekend? I did the painting, we went to the gym, we worked out. It looks like my iPad's frozen already. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I'll show you what I did here in a minute after I get this water in. I had a very good time. Oops, I forgot to get my newsprint out. I had, my husband filled my bottles, and when I filled right about here, so there's enough room for me to put the seaweed powder in, and it kind of, there's more volume. And he filled one way up, so I ended up with just a touch in the third bottle, and I know I will use it tonight. So I just went ahead and put that in here as well. And then I'll be down to 2 bottles. Probably didn't need all of this, but I prefer working when I'm not down in the tank, just on the tank. Oh. We got our ornaments. If you didn't see the video for that, oh, I am so excited. I should go in. Let me go in after I get this done, and I'll show you my pumpkin. I have a video, but I'll show it to you. It's so pretty. I'm so excited about it. If you haven't tried glass blowing and you have the opportunity, do it. It is so much fun. I could have just, hi Nancy, how are you? It's getting close to the day you leave. So let me go get that. I'm going to be super careful because I do not want to drop it on the concrete. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Oh, I bet, Nancy. Oh, wow. When I was in Italy, I did not think about that. Okay, here we go. So here it is. And I could have chosen any colors that I wanted. It could have been orange and yellow, but I wanted all 3 colors. I kind of like the spots. And look at that pretty top. I didn't do the top. The guy that was helping us did. But oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Thanks, Nancy. I've just been watching YouTube videos about it now, and I want to do more. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here so it doesn't get knocked off, because I'll cry if it gets broken. Okay, let me grab the newsprint. While we were gone, as I was coming through the hotel lobby, I kept grabbing another newspaper and so I could bring it home. I've got a hair that's going crazy here. That pumpkin was my birthday activity. We did that while we were gone, and so it took the sting out of turning a year older, but that's okay. All right. So let me clear this, and then I'll show you what else I did this weekend. I know I've posted a video of it, but I'll show you now that they're dry. And I've got to get my act together and get this finished. Oh, and I didn't bring a towel. I don't see one out here. So these are, I can pick them up. These are the little witch hats that I painted, or I did acrylic pouring on. And then here's the back. Look how pretty that turned out. And that is glitter and clear Elmer's glue. Thank you, Pat. And that's why I two-handed my pumpkin. So there's the other one. And the back, all glittery and pretty. I don't think we'll actually see the back, but I didn't want when it's dangling, because this is going to be a garland, assuming I can get my act together and actually make it. There's the back of this one. This is one of my favorites. I love the little cells that are right here in the center. And the glitter does not come off on your hands, but you do have to put it on kind of thick. The first couple I did, I had to redo because I was just kind of brushing it on like you would. This is one that's a little sparse, and you'll be able to tell. Thank you, Shelly. How are you, friend? But isn't that pretty? Again, clear Elmer's glue and glitter. And if you're unaware, black glitter generally will not continue to sparkle once it's like sealed. So you always want to take some black and mix some silver in it. And that's what I did with this. And there's that one. Look at the cells in this one. Oh, they're so much fun. This is a great activity for children, the dipping these. It's a little messy. Oh, you could do this, Nancy. It is a little messy, but it was so much fun. And I know kids would just have a blast. If you can just have to supervise them that they don't get paint everywhere. Although sometimes I get paint everywhere. So, okay, I'll put those aside. So that's so far, I think that's, other than my cards that I've been working on, that's pretty much it for the projects for this week, I think. I'm trying to think as I go here, and it's not working very well. Okay, so today kit, I have a hand-bound booklet in there, and they all need covers. So I just shipped out my last kit that I had a booklet ready for, so we need to marble paper for the covers tonight. So that's what we're doing. And I have this. This is 2 cutting boards from Dollar Tree. And you have to be careful because this one's split. And some screws that are way too long, or bolts that are way too long, and some wing nuts. And you tighten it down and it flattens out the paper. Sometimes. It's not been in here very long. I did press it after I got home, and then I put it in, whoops, and there went the bolt in the water bucket. And like I said, I don't have a towel out here. Let me go in. I'm going to grab one off the dryer. Okay. This is the one I usually take to the gym and wipe the equipment off with. So we'll just dry this bolt. I need to get another wing nut, but I keep forgetting. We were just at Home Depot this weekend. Did I think of it? No. I did not. Okay. So let me unscrew this a little bit so I can lift it up. I still need to determine what colors I'm doing. I have no preconceived ideas yet. I'm so busy between the drive home and the terrible traffic, and then I get home and try to eat something and finish setting up. Tonight I had my ghost painting out here. That's why we're facing a different direction. I had the ghost painting right here and I didn't move it. I thought I'll just marble here and use the big table for stuff. So, okay, let me look here. We definitely want to use a metallic. Let's see. I think I want to use a silver and teal. What other color should I use? Let's see. Maybe this blue. This one here, no, this one here. This is a light blue. Shaken up. The mixes, for some reason, want to separate in the bottle. My hair is so fine that I'll get a little piece tickling my nose, and I don't know from which direction it comes. So I'm going to use the metallic first, because I like a good base of metallic. Thank you, Nancy. All right, here we go. Now the paper that I'm using is a little bit thick. So I'm hoping it will not, leave a air bubble anywhere. Oh, I'm putting paint in and you're looking at my head. 1 second, please. You guys don't want to look at my gray hair. Is it in screen? Okay, I think that looks pretty good. My iPad is frozen, so there's that. I think I want to put a little bit more, be a little bit more generous with the silver. So we want it to show up well. And when I stopped at Michael's on Friday on my way home and bought the canvas for my ghosts. And I was so excited to get home, and then I didn't paint until yesterday. And I did not even think about getting more paint. Hi, Diana, how are you? And now the blue. This could be quite pretty. Oh, except this color doesn't seem to want to expand. And you know what that means? Those little globs, if they don't expand, are just going to sit there and run off the paper. So I am going to give it a minute. Just let it sit there, and I'll decide whether there's another color I want to use. Oh, I hope I just didn't sabotage my painting. Let's try this one in the corner. Nope, that's going to do the same thing. Yellow and silver, they don't really go, do they? Is anybody surprised that I pulled out the pink? Thank you for sprinkling. My iPad is completely frozen up, so I won't be able to see comments unless I look down and under. Yeah, see, the pink wants to play. Silly blue. And we'll do this one freestyle. Where'd I put my... Where did I put... Oh, here it is. Found it. I'm going to try not to swirl it too much. Just want to make sure I've moved through all the color. Okay, I think that's just a simple little bit of motion. And this paper is very heavy, and it wants to curve, you know, it's curved like this. And so I'm going to put it down very carefully. Okay, let me grab the board. Now, when I marble these and use them as a book cover, see how this is running right here? That's what I was afraid that blue would do. But when I use these as a book cover and I get a little bit of paint on the back, and there is a bubble right there, and there's one right here and here. So there's 3 on here, so this is not perfect. I'll show you how it looks. But I don't really mind if there's a little bit of color on the back. It doesn't bother me. Now I'm kind of surprised my pink is running a little bit. That generally does not happen. So there it is. You can see the pink run just a little bit right here. I got most of it off in this area. Other than that, it looks really good. So I'm going to go put it on the drying rack other than my spots. And this spot, it's not in a good spot, not in a good place, but I knew this paper would be a little challenging. I've tried it before, and I just have to put that down a little more slowly, I think. Okay. So let's clean this off. Wow, comics. I haven't seen the comics in the newspaper forever. Of course, I don't, this is the only reason I handle newspaper. All right. And if you hear me screech, because I will have seen a mouse. It's getting cool here and the mice are coming in. We try to keep control of them. But if you see some odd reaction from me, you'll know what happened. I do not like rodents. I don't like... Ugh. I haven't seen one in here though. My husband said he saw one the other day. Trying to come in and get out of the cold. All right, we need to pick new colors now. There's a big couple bubbles here. Okay, I think we need to do just my pinks. Where's my white? No, and I didn't bring my water out here. Where? Here it is. So already I look like I've been painting. My hands, when I do my acrylic pouring, my hands are just a disaster. I don't wear gloves. They don't fit me very well, and I feel like I can't pick things up nicely because my fingertips are always too long. And I have the small gloves to wear, but they're just too big. All right. I haven't done a pink piece in a while, so. This is just so enjoyable. Just acrylic paint floating on the water. I do like papers that have a little bit more flex to them. Oh, look at this one now. This one just doesn't want to participate in this tank. Rude. We'll just add a few more here. Well, that just stinks. But again, I'm going to wait until the little centers have dispersed, and that'll give me a chance. I'm going to go get my comb for this one. Assuming I can find it. So maybe I will not. I only have this big one out here. I don't know where the smaller one is. And I'm pretty sure this is way too big. Huh. What'd they do with it? Okay, I guess we're doing freestyle tonight. I can find the ones for the bigger tank, but not this one. Okay, so that gave the water plenty of time to, or the paint, plenty of time to disperse. I can hear the garage door creaking. It's a little bit windy outside. At least I think that's why. Oh, maybe I hear the page. Oh, it's the water running and dripping off the paper. I look down when my hair's like that, and then I have to move it anyway. So I'm just flexing this a little bit to see if it'll loosen up. Don't want to bend it, but all right. We laid that down just a tiny bit different this time. Grab the board. Okay, so this line, can you see this line? Boy, I'm just not getting good prints today. This is where when I held it up and I laid one side down and then the other, this is the hesitation line where those two edges met. So let me rinse this and see how this looks. So there it is. You can still see that line. I'll probably have this be the front. Well, no, then it'll be too little. Or if I fold it, we also have a line right here where, I don't know if there was a bubble there and it burst or what. Oh, this stiff paper is a challenge. Put it over here on the drying rack. And I can cut these up too if I want and make stuff out of them. So just because it didn't turn out perfect doesn't mean I won't use it. I have some thinner paper that I can use, but I didn't look for it in time last night. I almost forgot to prep paper at all. I sat down yesterday evening and started flipping through X and kind of lost track of time, and then remembered that I had things I needed to actually do. Other than come outside into the garage and look at my painting. All right. And I only prepped all the, oh, I think I have one more piece of paper from last week, I believe. So maybe we'll try that one next. All right, now here we go again. What colors to use? Wish I had some gold, some iridescent gold. But I know I'm out of that color. So I have this purpley color I was going to use with maybe a light yellow, but what could I put with that? Let's see if I can get this blue to float at all. And again, if you're commenting, I cannot see it. Oh, there they are. I can see it if I touch the screen. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Okay, the blue's going to float if you add it first. It's such a pretty blue. And being as intelligent as I am, I wrote the color right there and it's worn off. So I don't know what color it is. It's pretty though, whatever it is. So my video will not play on the iPad, but I do get comments if I touch the screen. So we may not use any white at all. Oh, what is it tonight? We have several colors that just are taking their sweet time. It's always something. All right. So again, we're waiting for these little spots to disperse. Hi Sharon, how are you today? I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. They just go too fast. I don't like that. Seems like I just get in my groove and then it's time to go to work again. And like Saturday, we had to run some errands, and one of them was going to Costco. So, you know, that wasn't a quick trip. And it was just like, I felt like the whole day had gone. I wanted to cut out a quilt, but I didn't get that done. Oh, and another, when it's done, what it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to turn out because I've never done it before, but you know me. I'm not afraid to try. In my mind's eye, it looks amazing. So we will see how it turns out in real life. See, I'm hoping this dark purple isn't too pigmented and wants to run. Oh, I'm loving that blue. I don't know about the purple, but I'm loving the blue. Never a fan of yellow, even though it does look good with some colors. Oh, I have so many projects lined up in my head. They're just floating around up there waiting for me to actually pay them some attention. I often have said when I'm retired, I want to, today will be a crochet day. Tomorrow will be a beading day. Then we'll have a marbling day. And then we'll have a sewing day. Except I do too many projects, so I think I will run out of days of the week. Okay, I wish I could see it on the screen. That usually helps me see where it needs some more movement. Okay, another piece of this stubborn paper. Oh, yay, I was going to try this. See how nice and flexible this is? This one's going to marble nice, I can tell. And this one has a smooth side and a textured side. And as you know, I like the textured side. Okay, let me grab the board. So look, it's the blue that's running just a little bit, but I think I can rinse that right off. Boy, who knew there was that much yellow in there? To me, looking at the tank, it was mostly purple. I was wrong. I can tell you that this is the best print tonight. So that looks really good. This is much thinner paper. So let's see if I can get it off of the board without tearing it. Let's see. I'll take this one. I am going to give this a little bit of rinse again. This is the very first one. And I'll put it over here on the table. I don't think these heavy papers are going to stick to my table. Some of the thinner ones will. I've had that happen before. So now I'm going to rinse the pink one real quick again. So now I'll put the other paper over here. All right. Oh, I didn't tear it. Hallelujah. Now I'm trying to bend a whole lot, which is next to impossible. Those bends in the paper, it's really hard to get them out. Of course, if you were patient and put it in your press and left it there for a while, it might be different, but patience is a foreign word to me. All right, let's clean this up. So far, there's been not one of these papers that really makes me excited tonight. So what can we do with that blue? Let's do that blue, that light blue that went down first. What would you like to see with that light blue? Oh, how exciting, Sharon. Oh, that's wonderful, Tracy. That's great, right? How far is the drive to Salt Lake from where you are? I was thinking I wanted to come down that way and go to IKEA. My marbling room in the house is still torn apart. I've devoted next to no time looking for some sort of storage unit to go in there to house all my products. And I keep thinking until I get that, I don't want to put anything back in there. Although I do have things in there on the floor again. But it's just so annoying. I need some storage. And I'm like the most unorganized person for this kind of stuff. I'll look at my stuff and not know how to organize it efficiently and have enough room for everything. But when it's just sitting on the floor and there's no storage, it's kind of tough. Okay. Bubbles. We have bubbles. Oh, and there's a little three little paint bubbles in there. So when they do that, it won't come out on the newsprint. I don't like to use a paper towel because it takes out too much. Okay, I'm going to have to do it again. And just wipe this whole side. All of that will keep dribbling back into the water. All right, let's see if anyone gave me any ideas. Now what do I do with the top? I love, my days go so fast on the weekend when I'm doing a creative project because you'll look up and it's been 3 hours and you're like, why doesn't it do that at work? You look up and it's been 10 minutes, feeling like 3 hours. Okay, what color would you like to see? I haven't done any greens. Greens are hard. Let's use this Titan Buff. So that's an off-white. Let's see how different these greens are. This is a green that I made. This is a mixture. I like that green. I think I was mixing that for camouflage. But it's still not, you know, I need some more gray in it, I think. Oh, look at, now this one wants to just not expand as well. Oh, that'd be pretty with it if it worked. Let's use this one. Let's see what this one does. I guess I could dribble just a few more of these in here. Get some down at this end. we'll just put a little bit of that in. I'd like to use a lot more. So I'm going to try this light one up here in the corner. So we have to be patient now. I really like this more. A bubble. Another bubble. When we have bubbles in acrylic pouring, we, use a torch. I wonder how that would work for this. So I'm just waiting for a few more of these to completely disperse before I start moving the water. I think it's so interesting how some colors just want to take over and they'll push everything, and others like, nah, I'll just take my time, thanks. Oh, I wish I knew where my... Oh, I bet I know. I think I just remembered where my comb is. Although with the luck I've been having, I probably shouldn't even get it out. Oh, I like that. That would be very pretty with some gold in it. All right, I have gold, I just didn't mix any, so that's my own fault. All right, get a piece of paper. Again, with the stiff stuff. Just kind of limber it up in the press most of the day, but that obviously didn't work when I'm 40 miles away. All right, let's see how we do. Get the board. Look at those run. So let's give it a rinse and see how it turns out. I am actually going to turn it on here so it fits a little better in the corner. I just dribble a nice little stream of water all over the floor. Not what I meant to do. That yellowy green that I really wanted more of, that's the one that's kind of giving me a fit right now. But it looks like I have most of that out of there. Sharon, when's your daughter's wedding? Must be getting close if you're making the arrangements. So this looks a little distressed. I guess that deep green looks a little distressed, and I can see a little bit of this yellow right here, so I'll rinse it once more before I put it down to dry. A lot of this that I'm seeing is very, very subtle, and it may or may not show more when it's done, dry, than it does now. You can never really tell. Excuse me. Okay, we'll let that go. I may have to rinse it again like I did the other two. All right. That's kind of a cool design right there. Okay, I have one more piece of paper. Oh, I know what I'll do. I was going to say, help me decide. Anyone have any great ideas? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that'll last, but still. I guess, when is the wedding, did you say? November 2nd. Oh, that's coming right up. My friend's daughter's birthday is November 2nd. I love doing arrangements. Look at all that nasty color. And that does not look pretty left over. Now this color, I'm gonna get some paper towel for along the edge, but these that you're seeing here, that's all under the water. Now that color is probably gonna haunt me, because you might be able to see it right here. I can see it just coming off. Looks fairly clean. All right, anyone have a comment? I mean, a color suggestion? No? I haven't done this in a while, so it's time. Let's see. My white go. There it is. So this one will be very cheerful. Keep your fingers crossed, keep your toes crossed that this one prints nicely. I really need to get the hang of printing on this type of paper. That last one didn't do too bad. It was the colors that were running, but the print itself came out nice. This needs to be shaken up a lot. All right, let's see how we're going to do now. No, that still doesn't want to. All right, we'll try this one. Oh, that means there's beads in the bottom of that other one that I didn't hear break loose, so. Oh, well, there was a waste of paint. There was a little clog in there. it came out all at once. I should know better than that. See it bubbling to the top? So let me give it a minute. I'd love to, well, I will see when I empty this, I'll see how much of that actually sunk to the bottom of the tank. There'll be a little puddle at the bottom. Look how nicely these are all playing together. Let's see, should I put a little more orange in there? Of course, that end, I guess I'll put a little more orange at this end. That pink needs to be pushed a little more. Let's do a little bit of white. I want that pink to be nice and pink. Sometimes it's not. Let this one and this one disperse. There we go. There was a bubble and it was all up in the bubble. So when I popped the bubble, then it started releasing. Okay. I have a feeling that the orange is going to do what the light green did on the other piece. And kind of I could be wrong, but that's what I have a feeling is going to happen. We add, let's add a few more drops of pink. It's just so pushy. Look at that. And that makes me irritated. Let's see how everything pushes back on it. Because that's like a red. You know, if you don't push back on it enough, then it's not going to look. We're looking a little more pink, but we still don't look like these. All right. To limber up this paper a little bit. Okay, let me get the board. This might look better than I thought it was going to. Interesting. So I'm trying to figure out what color I am not seeing. I guess that's just the white. So let me rinse this. That pink is nice and bright like I thought it was going to be, or better than I thought it was going to be. Orange is giving me a little bit of a fit. So I'm going to put this one up to dry, and I know I will be rinsing it again. Interesting. Because did I just use the 3 colors? I guess so. Orange, yellow, and pink. I thought I had another one, but perhaps I'm wrong. Oh, here it is. I didn't do the green. That's why it's not showing. I'm brilliant, huh? Very good sleuth. At it, so therefore it's not showing. Okay, I'm gonna rinse it once more before I take it over there. And again, I'm just really not super pleased with anything that we've done tonight. I'm not doing a good job selecting colors. And actually the paper's not doing that bad. Move this one over here into the flat now that it's started drying a little bit. Oh, they're not quite as bad as I thought, except for the bubbles on the first one. So maybe this one that I just did will look good once it's dry. We have hope. We have hope. Again, I'll probably rinse it one more time. Excuse me. Okay. Let me dry my hands and get some newsprint. What I'm going to do is put it back in this press, tighten it up, and then we'll try it again next week. Okay. All right, let me get this cleaned up. This is brand new water. So I find it very interesting that the white was breaking up a little bit. Okay, hold on. Pushy little phone. Okay, hold on, please. All right, so let me turn you around. So here are the, whoops, wrong way. let me turn this around so I'm not all willy-nilly. There we go. There's the green one. There's the pink one with the line in it. And there is the bright one with the spots, 2 and 3. 3 spots in that one. So let's go over here. There's my nice little puddle I made. So there's this one. I can see, let's see, where is it? See this right here? This orange is still dispersing. So I'm going to let it sit here a while I clean up. And then this one, actually this one took beautifully. This is a good paper. I know it's dark back here, but okay, let me turn you around. Nope. There it is. I'm going, where'd it go? I lost it. See, this is what my hair does. It falls down in my face. But I appreciate each of you being here tonight. It means a lot to me every week. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. Might just make their day, and it doesn't cost you anything. So just smile and be happy. So take care, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.